Who would you say the best president we've had in the last 100 years?
The best president we had in the last 100 years? I'd say Barack Obama.
Barack Obama? Who else would you say?
Huh?
Who else outside of Barack?
You know, I don't have to tell you these things.
You know, this is called an interview.
You know something? These are ridiculous questions. This is like sitting here asking me, what is my favorite movie? What is my favorite novel or whatever? I don't answer questions like this. I don't tell you what my favorite novel is or my favorite movie. I don't have to tell you what my favorite
Do we get a disclaimer saying we can't ask questions on movies or things like this? No, so we were just told, let's do an interview with questions, right? Is that kind of what it was? So you said Barack Obama is your favorite president. Fair enough. Let's just go with that. Barack Obama is your favorite president. Here's what Barack Obama said, February 10th, 2014. As one of our founding fathers, the person who drafted our Declaration of Independence, somebody who not only was an extraordinary political leader, but also one of our great scientific and cultural leaders, Thomas Jefferson represents what's best in America. Do you agree with Barack Obama?
No, I don't. I don't think owning slavery represents what's best in America. Owning slaves.
I think to go back and to assume a time where every one of our parents or lineage is linked to either being a slave owner or a slave. This includes me. I'm Assyrian and Armenian. So I'm sure you're familiar with the Assyrian and the Armenian genocide.
Yes.
Okay. So I can go back and say it's not fair to do this. And sure, I can ask for a lot of things, but that's history. So if America wants to put a statue up, I don't see an issue with that. I don't know why you see an issue with that.
Well, and you haven't been listening to me because I've explained it.
I have been, but you haven't answered a lot of questions. And maybe it's safer to go to a place where you give them the questions to ask you, where the interviewer cannot ask you any question. You should have told me up front, these are 98 questions you can't ask. We wouldn't have done this interview. But if you agree to the interview.
You don't want to do the interview? That's good. Let's just shut it off.
If you agree to the interview, the part of interview is answering questions. You didn't tell us.
But I don't have to answer these pity pat little.
You shouldn't have agreed to this interview.
Questions.
With all due respect.
And you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to answer your nitpicky little questions like who's asking me who's my favorite president.
Yes, because your favorite president said. Because your favorite president said Thomas Jefferson represents what's best in America. That's why. That's why I asked the question.
You know what you're doing? You know what you're doing?
What am I doing?
You don't like the fact that I wrote that article for the New York Times.
No, I actually love.
And what you want to do is
your videos.
What you want to do is pick a fight with me.
Absolutely not. I watch every single one of your videos, and let me tell you what was beautiful about the videos that you have. Every single one of the interviews you've done, I watched. It was emotional to see you, and I believe the gentleman's name is Shannon Lanier. It was beautiful seeing the two of you guys together. Yeah. It was beautiful seeing you bringing a family together. It was beautiful seeing you taking there to history together. It was a wonderful thing to do because that's how you unify. That's what we need in America. That's something where it gets me emotional to sit there and watch and say, I love this. We need more of this. So before you jump to conclusion and judge this guy interviewing you, you have to understand that this guy was inspired by what you did. And he's asking you basic questions to see where you are with why the statue is. You can't answer questions.
I can answer questions. I answered your questions.
Did you really? I asked you why.
Why I think we ought to take down the statue of Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, then I asked you some other basic questions. You refused to answer.
What basic questions like who's my favorite president?
Yes, people ask those questions all the time.
That's a baloney question.
It's for you to say. You can say that.
Sure. Yes, I can say that.
And you asked me what country I believe is the best, and I answered it to you. What? I think that's a baloney question.
You asked me what did you ask me? What is my favorite
I asked you, what country do you believe is the greatest?
What do I think is the greatest country in the world? You know
you can't answer that, can you?
Yeah, I did.
Say it. What is it?
Ask the guy you're in the studio with.
I'm asking you. I'm interviewing you, not them.
What?
What I'm asking you, I'm not interviewing these guys.
No, I know you're not.
You.
Well, if you can't remember what my answer was, maybe one of the guys in your studio can remember the answer.
Then the follow-up question was, why do you think America is the greatest country? How can't you answer that question?
I did.
What was it?
I said, because I said it is.
So that's your answer.
That's my answer.
What an incredible answer. Because you said it is. So if you got millions of 20-year-olds that are watching you in America who are on your side hoping to learn from you, they're hoping somebody with your level of wisdom can teach them. Why is America such a great country?
Because I said it is.
That's all it is? Okay.
That's right.